everyone, and welcome to another Casual Team Gaming Shoutcast. I'm going to get right into this one today. Got this one for about the 5-minute mark, roughly-ish, I guess, the 5:25 mark. Yeah, I'm going to say to a 5:25 mark, but we're going to get right into this one from the get-go. Today I'll be watching the Odd One and the Grim Samurai. Seems to be kind of the only one the Odd One seems to get in queue with consistently. I see him in a lot of the Odd One's games. But I'm getting a lot of professional games today, which is really cool. I don't get them a lot. I just don't end up seeing them. And got first, not First Blood, it was Third Blood, actually. Picked up by the Ezreal. Really good gank from the Lee Sin. Came in at a really interesting time. Had the lanes pushed, and there are no wards down. The Thresh is... I don't ever really see the Grim Samurai actually play AD support. I don't see him play support very much. But we're going to go ahead and get into this. This guy's name is Pax Twisted Fate, and he has the Pax Twisted Fate skin. It's pretty bad when you make an account based on the skin, you know? Like, jeez. Here comes Lee Sin. He's going to come from a gank from behind. He does not have the range of the Q, and he's still going to pick it up. Boom! Going to get it right there. Ezreal's probably going to be okay. Actually, wow, the tower didn't even focus. He was focusing the Taric the whole time, and the kill came off. Taric got out of range, and the tower did not attack anyone else. I just had a really, really exciting game, so I'm a little bit slow from the last one. Give me a minute to recharge. Hopefully not a lot of action's going to happen in this one, and I'll be able to reset my vocal cords. Got the Odd One. Right, well, actually, let's go ahead and do this really quick. Go for the teams like I normally do in the beginning of these videos. Now, we have a Lee Sin in the jungle with a solo top... Oh, man. Oh, Olaf. Solo top Olaf. And a Taric and Ezreal in the bottom lane with a mid AP. Hopefully AP. Is he AP? Yes, he is. Thank God. TF in the mid lane. We also have a Thresh MF support in the bottom lane with the Nocturne in the jungle, the Kassadin, the Solomon versus the TF, and the Aurelia in the solo top situation. Really, really interesting team comp coming out on both sides. It looks like the Odd One is currently counter jungling in the blue team's blue. So we're going to be able to see that out really quick. Interesting bottom lane. It's kind of the only kills that's really happened this whole game. MF having the first blood, it looked like. And second blood. I guess she got an early double kill with the Thresh, interestingly enough. The wards are just starting to be put back down by the Thresh right now, so we're going to have a pretty okay time at the bottom lane. I don't think the Lee Sin's going to be able to gank as easily as he did before with the wards being down. Here comes TF. TF actually teleporting right on top of them both. Wow, only hitting one person. Grim Samurai is going to go down. Easy pickup for the Pax Twisted Fate using his ultimate. MF's not going to have any real issues there. Olaf looks like he did not level his E first. I believe he probably leveled the maxes first. Probably the best decision versus Aurelia. I don't want to get up and close in her face, and she can trade a lot better than you can anyway. So not a big deal. Ward down there actually for the Kassadin. He is doing a really good job at warding in their jungle. That'll really, really limit the line of ganks that they can come from. Plus it'll also give vision for their junglers so they know what's going on. It's just a nice thing. I love seeing people in pub games say, well, mids don't ward, or junglers don't ward. That's actually the job of the jungler, is to ward the dragon in the Baron pit in both sides of the lane if he has the money to do it. Lee Sin can probably do it pretty easily. In fact, I think Wriggles is one of the recommended items for Lee Sin just because it's an extra ward and it's free. It's just nice to have around. There we go. Actually, he picks it up right there. Probably one of the only characters I think left that actually picks up Wriggles' Lantern anymore. Really sad thing is that used to be the go-to jungler item. But ever since they took out Madreds, there's no one really buys the Wriggles anymore. They just kind of buy the Madreds and leave it. It's just kind of upsetting. It's such a good item before. It's a free ward. You know, junglers can use it to help out the lanes, help the supports out. I mean, supports have a hard enough time. Their AD carry isn't doing well. They need gold. They can't get gold from farm, and they can't get gold from any way else besides regenerating it, or generating it, and getting assists. If their AD carry can't get assists, or can't get kills, and they can't get assists, they're going to have a bad time. You really can't do anything with that, you know? An AD carry is going to take all the farm as it should be, gets his items early, gets his levels, everything goes well, and then supports just kind of sit in the wings and go, well, you know, I'm doing everything I can. Got my exhaust, got my stun ready. I mean, Taric and Thresh are almost similar in terms of character and what their skills offer them. Thresh has a shield instead of a heal. He has a long-range stun, where Taric's is a medium-range stun. He doesn't have any damage boost like the Taric does. It doesn't have any armor reduction like the Taric does, but he does have a really good area denial slow. Looks like the Odd One's coming in for the gank right now. Gonna hit this guy. Gonna hit the hit by the wall. Here comes the ulti from the MF doing really good damage. Going to get kicked away by the Lee Sin. Thresh is going to do a really good job to kind of limit his escape pattern. Not going to be able to tower dive these two, as the TF is actually coming in right now from the top lane. He's working his way down. Actually, here comes the ultimate. He's going to get right in front of them. Going to stun somebody. He doesn't actually kill the Grim Samurai. Ezreal looks like he might be able to hit him with the auto. No, not enough. The auto one is going to go bro ham on these guys. Oh, wow. Actually, MF taking down the Ezreal. And, oh, the auto one will escape with his life. Taking out a double kill there. I have to say it, TSM. And then that's how it's going to go for the odd one jungle in this game. Really good plays coming out from both sides here. It's really tight-knit games I've had today, both the games. Last game I had X Special, this game I had Odd One. Actually, it was X Special and Voy Boy. So it was really fun games. I like watching the professional games. I'm a big fan, and as a shoutcaster, I like to know the professional scene really well. I apologize if I don't know all the big names. I try to keep it up, but God, there's so many I'm getting a little lost in my head here. But I do know most of the NA teams. I'm trying to keep up with the European teams. I just got the NA teams down for the most part, and then they just keep adding new members. Then I get confused and a little lost, and then there's new teams. I don't know what's going on. I'll figure it out all eventually, I guess. It's kind of funny, this game, though. Some really both teams are just trying really hard. They're doing really good things. I'm not gonna lie, they're playing effectively. It just seems like the purple team, I think, is making the better calls of when to exit the engagement and then re-engage it. Seems to be the case. Wow, Thresh barely missing that. Not going to be able to do anything here. Stun coming out of the MF. Not going to be able to do anything here. Thresh could not get him through the wall. He needs to be careful. Here comes Lee Sin. Lee Sin should have probably queued into that. Probably would have got easy assistance kills with the Ezreal and the Taric nearby. Taric's stun will be off cooldown momentarily, and the Ezreal Arcane Shift is already up. Good game so far. 2 games today that I'm going to probably get out for you guys. I'm pretty sure this one is going to end up really nice. Wow. Oh, man. Oh, quarter shotting a poor TF. TF versus Kassadin. Kassadin's a really hard person to lane against in general. He just kind of hopes his early game goes at least where he gets some farm, doesn't get zoned. It's kind of the case. He can do that with TF as long as he dodges the cards. TF's autos don't really do much damage, and he can always counter with his silence, his null sphere, doing pretty good damage. The other one's doing pretty well in the jungle right now, 3-0. That double kill in the bottom lane and that kill earlier is going to give him a really good time. It's going to give him a lot of extra gold to have. In the meantime, it looks like, I don't really know, did he level his pick a card first? I think the TF might have leveled his pick a card. Going to have some pretty good exchange here. Irelia is going to easily be able to exchange this Olaf here. Olaf not having levels in his W yet, as she does. It's not going to give him as much sustain as she's going to have, especially with her ulti applied. This is that minion wave like she did, giving her pretty much all of her HP back, and it looks like Olaf didn't do any damage. That's a pretty common occurrence right now in League. As you can see right there, his first item was actually his first major purchase of the game for the Olaf will be Warmogs. Warmogs being a little cheaper, I believe it is now, and just a much better in general. Really big damage coming out here from this MF. She's actually going to be able to pick that off. Think the TF is, wow, TF's actually going to hold it on by the oven. He's going to get a lot of damage down on him. Ooh, wow, really good Lee Sin kick coming away. Going to save him. Wow, whoa, DBZ level plays, ladies and gentlemen. Let me tell you about that right there. He actually dodged the Lee Sin key with the flash and ulted on top of him. Really big deal right there. I was not going to be able to fight this Lee Sin as well. Actually, the Roloff is going to go ahead and come back in. Try to fight down this Irelia. Not going to be the best decision, I think. Thresh actually taking out the tower in the bottom lane. Lee Sin's going to try to protect the tower here, just get a little extra farm with the junglers. Having very limited amount of usage. They kind of just run around from lane to lane to lane, hopefully trying to get ganks. And Lee Sin, I think, has only had about 2, maybe 3 successful ganks. I did not get this game from the beginning, so I cannot tell you. Successful ganks don't necessarily mean kills, by the way, people. He's not going to fight that. He's going to go down, I think, right here. She's going to get her dash up, and he's going to juke her. He's going to slow her. I don't know if he's going to make it. A gap is closing. Oh, wow. TF's actually going to come in here with a stun card. Does no damage to that Irelia. Irelia is probably just going to be able to easily fight him. That is definitely the case. Ooh, Irelia's out of mana. Needs to be really careful. He needs to be kind of be here. Here comes Kassadin. Kassadin's going to null spear. Ooh, not enough damage. Getting really low. He might try to tower dive this. He does have his E ability, but Oh no! Cassidy will be fine. Not anything to worry about here. He's going to take a lot of damage from the tower, but he'll manage to take that out. And they will be able to manage to trade 1 for 0. Really odd fight. Junglers duking it out in the mid lane. Just trying to get each other's farm here. Kind of need to head back to jungle. Lee Sin's jungle, I think, is a little faster than the Nocturne's right now. Lee Sin seems to be doing a little bit more damage than Noc. It's not a big deal. Nocturne is a very, 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 very strong jungler. And he can become a really, really, really strong fighter in the late game. Thresh is going to have to be a little careful. I actually didn't even see him cast his death sentence right there. That's a pretty big deal. Dazzle coming out. MF did get the negative heal on both of them. That's going to be a big deal. Odd ones like meh, cards, whatever. Cards don't do any real damage. I really honestly think next time he scrolls over, I'm going to have to hopefully remember to look down and see if he does have his wild cards max or if he did his pick a card first. I'm pretty sure it's to pick a card first. Lee Sin's actually here. They need to be really careful of instant flash coming out for the Taric. Lee Sin's going to take a lot of damage. Actually going to stop. Lee Sin's going to kick away the MF. Not going to be able to pick up anything here. The MF's going to try to get away, but here comes Cassidy up behind her. She knows there's support on the way. I don't think they're going to want to fight this. Nocturne is here, but he doesn't have any sight on anybody. Oh, wow. Interesting fight. Instantaneous kick coming out from the Lee Sin to stop the MF. Obviously best option right there. They do not want to try to sit in that damage. She probably would have easily gotten the, what's his name, Taric down. Maybe even got another kill off of him. Just the extra damage, maybe the extra time that it would have taken them to run away. They might have been able to turn that around and do something, but TSM's going to get the dragon. And they're going to have a really good time here in the top lane. Olaf's basically going to get free farm at this point. TF did max his wild cards. Wow, they do no damage. They literally do no damage. The odd one is a little bit of trouble here. He's going to save his spell shield for the stun. Nope. Gonna still hit on the Cassidy. Needs to be a little careful here. He's going to try to turn this around. Here comes Grim Samurai on the Thresh. Going to try to get in position. Here goes the ulti. Going to take them to TF. Looks like he's still in the fight there. Got the really good death sentence coming out. Going to get the double kill on the odd one there. The Thresh needs to be really careful. Not going to be able to fight this for very long. MF is here. Does get hit right there. Wow, really good damage from her. Going to try to kick into that. Yes, he is. He's going to kick into that. Does not want to get feared. He might actually go down, but here comes Olaf. He's going to flash the axe immediately, but the Thresh is going to go down. Nothing's going to happen there. Here comes Irelia. Irelia's going to slow down the Olaf, and the MF's going to keep trying to farm the wave and push it to the tower. Whilst this entire team fight is happening, Olaf is looking for blood here. He's not going to catch it. Actually, no, he does catch MF at the very head of that axe. He's going to get a reckless swing here. Yes, he does miss the axe. The MF sidesteps it like a pro. Cannot be disabled. The Ragnarok has been blown onto the Olaf. Q coming out for the Ezreal, not hitting anybody, and Lee Sin does not throw his Q in return. He does have his ult. He could technically combo off of this. They need to be really careful here. TF is doing really good things in the mid lane. Kind of keeping things as they are, not really feeding too hard, versus this Cassidy. But Cassidy, being a really good roamer, is going to be able to find blood really easy with that ultimate of his. Just be able to jump walls and get her on the map really quick. It's a very low cooldown ability, so it is easy to use to get around the map. It has a decent mana cost and does stack with mana, so it's not necessarily something you want to use multiple times, but a quick jump over a wall wouldn't hurt to get around a little bit faster. There's a couple walls in the game that could be jumped to cut a lot of time out of your travels. It's easy to miscalculate how much mana you're going to start using in a team fight as Cassidy. Wow, really good damage coming out. Chain stun coming out from the Taric. No ulti's going to hit there. Manages to dodge that entirely. Goes the wrong way. I think Ezreal think he was going to teleport that particular direction. He's going to get a little bit of extra gold with the Sunfire cape. Pretty interesting. Going to try to fight this Olaf. Olaf has a lot of HP. So does Irelia, really. Not as much as the Olaf, but she's definitely getting up there in the HP pools. That's going to be a pretty big deal for them. The MF needs to be really careful. Here comes TF. He's going to try to TP away from this. He does have his ulti ready. He's just going to flash it. Is he just going to flash it? Is that the end of it? Nope, TSM. Alright. But the Lee Sin's probably going to use his ulti unnecessarily onto the Cassidy. Really weird. He probably could have just autoed him. Didn't look like he had a lot of HP. Cassidy's ulti was down for the moment. He does have red buff. I don't know. Well, I guess it was secured the kill, and no real hope of it not landing, I guess, is a good way to look at it. Wow, barely missing that. Wow, here he is actually even off the minion wave. He's going to combo into that. The Dazzle coming out from the Terra. Going to stop the MF from doing anything. Going to try to get back there in the Lantern. Chooses not to, I guess. Doesn't want to use the Lantern. Probably not the best decision. Ooh, barely. Barely missing him. I've actually seen Threshes catch Lee Sin kicks and dashes out of the air with his death sentence. It is a truly magnificent sight to see that kind of thing happen in a game. I think I've only ever seen it happen once or twice. So, not something that happens very common, but it is definitely something that happens. Barely within that pink ward range right there for the Tarek to chop and get that ward out of the way in the jungle. We're going to have to go ahead and just say that he must play this game quite a bit. There's a lot of ward coverage on the blue lane. I think a couple of those are actually Lee Sin wards, maybe one or two. He does keep one of them on hand at all times, so he can get a jump angle on and get a really good ulti. Which is, I'm assuming that one right there in the middle of the lane is probably a Lee Sin ward. A little proxy word for his jump combos with his safeguard. Gonna be really good play coming out of this Irelia versus the Olaf in the top lane. Nocturne actually picking up his Blade of the Ruined King now. Gonna be a big deal. Doing even more damage. He does have an Iron Solar with a Wriggle's Lantern. Recently they boosted the HP, or not HP, but lifesteal of the Blade of the Ruined King, so that's going to give him even more ability to survive. Plus, Nocturne already having an AoE cleave lifesteal ability. Well, this is passive every couple autos attacks, gives it a little bit more of a duration. Now, they're not going to land the death sentence here. I'm pretty sure he's kind of screwed. Going to use the Lantern? No Lantern? Okay. Must have been just out of range or something like that, but they're going to be really careful. Here comes TF. Nocturne's trying to get in here. Is going to find the Ezreal out of place. And it looks like MF might be able to fight this. She wants the Lee Sin, but I don't think she's going to get it. She's going to get stunned. Lee Sin's going to kick to her. He's going to flash to, or not flash, but safeguard to his allies. And that is all that she wrote. They cannot get any more out of this. They're all going to separate. That's going to make really weird objective kills, and they're going to probably try to get a little bit of damage off onto him. The odd one's just doing really big things here. Going to allow the MF to get a decent kill out of this deal. That means Derek's going to go down. Lee Sin is still alive. They need to keep that in mind, that he's still there. He doesn't have his ulti. An ulti coming out from the Olaf. Barely missing the Q, and the Lee Sin. The MF's going to try to chase him down. Don't know if she's going to find him, but here comes the Irelia. She's going to look to help the MF secure the kill onto the Lee Sin, but I don't think she's going to get it. She doesn't have anything. And the safeguard's going to allow a pretty big shield. Olaf's going to land the axe. I don't think they're going to be able to find this. Nope, there goes the reckless swing on top of her face to secure it. He had 6 wards apparently. Well, he doesn't have any wards right now, and he is full item stocked. Not full build, but full item stocked. So he's not going to be able to get any more jump kills, jump plays like that again. He's out of wards. You can kind of see where all the wards were, where he threw them down random places. They're just on the map all over the place. I think only one of those might actually be non-Lee Sin wards. Pretty outrageous, but that's just how the game is played right now. It's not a big deal, but Lee Sin's, he's able to do those kind of things. We've seen crazy Lee Sin plays. If only some of the Lee Sins I play with were any good like that, I would probably have better games. But, as I'm a professional player, I don't have a high elo, I don't play ranked a lot, so I just like to play the game to have fun, and that's probably my problem and why I lose a lot. But people don't like to have fun, they just like to try hard and win. And that's a little upsetting to me, but just how the word works, and it's just all things work in time, I guess. But anyway, let's get back to the action. I'm going to take a mid tower here. Olaf's looking a little out of place. He's going to have to pop the ulti here. Didn't really probably want to. Going to miss everything. No one's going to hit anyone with anything. Irelia is just continuously pushing that top lane. Cassidon's going to teleport in. He's about half mana. Probably doesn't want to do any more rift walks. It's going to save his mana up. He only has 1600 mana, which is only about an effective 8 rift walks, or maybe just 4, I don't know, 4 or 5 rift walks, I want to say. And Memphis looking to take the tower. He's going to get stunned, but the odd one is here to take it as well, just in case she got initiated on. They do have Cassidon in the back lane, and Irelia, as I said before, is just continuously pushing that top lane down. These kind of things only work if your teams are winning the team fights without you, and that is definitely the case. Aurelia is not necessarily needed. The odd one currently is 7-0. Really good game for him on the Nocturne. No other items picked up. Let's actually check the gold count right now. He's only sitting on 600 gold. Must have bought a lot of wards to help the team out or something. I have no idea what he's lacking in ward coverage there, but Aurelia just picked up her Blade of the Ruined King. She's going to try to get back to base as fast as back to lane as fast as she can to continue the push. Olaf is also counter pushing her lane. Everyone's gone back to buy right now. It looks like the only ones farming are TF and Ezreal. They're going to try to get a little extra lane farm here. Jungle farm on the TF. TF's going to go ahead and go back. I actually didn't check the gold on everyone. New one except for Nocturne is above 1,000 gold right now currently in their banks. So I'm not really 100% sure what's going on. Where all this money is going, but it's going somewhere. I'll tell you that much. It is definitely going somewhere. Lee Sin did purchase, it looks like 3 wards. Oh, man, purchasing 3 wards. That's a pretty big deal. He's going to have a lot of ways to escape and a lot of means to get away. We're going to have to make sure we're watching that when it comes to it. When he's getting chased by everyone, he's going to have 4 escapes. If he doesn't have any other wards that he can already jump to, 5 possibly, depending on where he's going to go. And here we go. Ooh, wow, really good damage. Whoa! Ridiculous damage coming out on this Cassidy. Ulti coming out from the Nocturne. He's looking to get somebody, but he was not fast enough, I think, or maybe the ulti wasn't up. He's trying to get the Ezreal. MF ulti coming out. Cassidy's going to do, once again, heavy damage. Looks like the Lee Sin's going to go down. Not going to be able to ward jump away this time from the MF. And Olaf is here. Cannot stop him. He's going to have his Ragnarok going, but it's about to wear off. There it goes. They're going to catch Cassidy now. I think they might pick him up. Ignite. Nope. Ezreal's going to flash to pick up the kill. Here comes the Aurelia. They're going to, ooh, barely missing the throw. Nocturne's going to take the tower. It looks like they're going to try to re-engage on this. I don't know if it's the best decision. They're going to get a really decent damage on this MF. She does not want to try to fight this. Oh, wow, she'll actually kill it. Never mind. Her crit was just a little too high. Double kill coming out. Triple kill possibly. Yes, there it is. Triple kill for the ace. Barely an ace, but still an ace. And that's going to be it. She completely soloed, sort of soloed-ish kind of things, but had a really good shield coming out from the Thresh. Going to allow her to get a lot of extra stuff coming up for a little more damage. She was able to take a couple extra hits. She wasn't really in any real danger with the, what does she have? Bloodthirster and the Static Shiv doing ridiculous damage with those 2 items. Good lord, I did not expect to see that from someone without an IE, but that Static Shiv definitely doing work on MF. Who'd have thunk it? Looks like Aurelia is going to farm the solo top. Going to get a little extra gold out of the deal here. She probably doesn't want to tank the minion wave too much in case someone comes up after her. She's going to use her ulti to get through most of the wave, if not all of it, getting her about to half HP. Cassidy's going to be here. He's going to be able to counter push this lane with the super minions back in them, but did manage to take the inhibitor in the mid lane as well. That's going to be a really big deal for them. It's going to allow them to get a little bit more lane pressure. They're going to have to divert more forces to the mid lane, so they'll have to defend it from those super minions, while the other team can just push the top and the bottom lane in either a split push fashion or just a 3-for-0 surrender vote. Those surrender votes in League, and let me tell you, they have a ward in that bush there, so they're going to probably, nope, no pinks on the purple team, so they're not going to be able to pink that ward. They're looking to push the top lane. Probably the best decision right now. Aurelia's not there, but she's not really needed. She's kind of just a base tanker. Ooh, wow, picking up a really good one. Not being able to disable, but it doesn't matter if they're going to be able to hit him anyway. Going to try to use the Lancer and get over the wall. Here comes the Alwyn. He's going to use the ulti immediately, getting on top of the Ezreal. Here comes the TF ulti. He's probably going to still be able to kill him. Actually manages to spell shield the stun off of the Taric, so he's not going to be stopped by that. They're going to catch the Olaf. Olaf does not have his ulti. He cannot get out of this one. They're going to kill him. I think the MF's going to take him out. Here comes another really big MF ulti. Grim Samurai getting really low in the Thresh. Going to have another double kill coming out on the Taric and of the Olaf by the MF. That's a really big pickup kill for her. She does have her IE now, so this is where we're going to see some pretty outrageous damage. They're probably going to want to try to push out another one. They're going to have the Aurelia go. Oh. This is pretty much GG. I don't see them coming back from a 2 inhibitor down, and this MF being so fed. Apparently, the Ezreal wants the Odd One's babies. Odd One is not giving out babies at this time. Oh, Grim Samurai might go down in here. Thresh is definitely going to go down. Maybe not. No, Ezreal ulti coming out, not going to hit anything. Actually, no, it doesn't take anybody down. Twist of Fate is taken down by Cassid, and the Aurelia is gunning it for this Ezreal. Cassid is low, Thresh is low. I have two blinking on my right side here. Olaf is back up. The odd one's like, well, we can't really do anything now. I'm taking the Thresh Lantern and getting the F out. They're going to be able to get a double kill onto this. Oh, man. Can we land the Q? Nope. Sidestep. She is catching up, though, however, so this is a little weird. It's got another ward. Good lord. But a Sightstone. Oh, wow. Just stuns him and walks away. He does not have Merc Tread, so he's not able to do that. She kind of wants him to fight him. I guess she realizes that she can actually probably take him. He's like, well, crap. I can't even chase her. Oh, man. There's the surrender vote. Not able to fight this game anymore. GG, well played, everyone. Really good game coming out from this one. A lot of exciting action. 2 games back to back. Oh, right. Well, with that said, Oddone going 8-0. He was the star player in this game. Not necessarily, as the star, as in the MVP of the game, but he was our professional player of the match that I know of. If anyone else in this game that is a professional player, I apologize. I don't know alts. I only know you by your main names. So that'll be a pretty good game. And as always, keep it casual and keep gaming. I want to get some more out for you. See you guys next time.